Supporters of job growth in the Delta region of Arkansas and the United States have been raising awareness of what it might take to help the impoverished area rebound. A recent study noted that small businesses could be the key to economic revitalization. Joining me to talk business is Chris Masingill, federal co-chair of the Delta Regional Authority, which works with leaders across 8 states, including Arkansas, that qualify as the Delta. Thanks for being here, Chris.
Thank you for the opportunity. Glad to.
Let's start with our first question. The small business study that you guys released in November, I think we're going to pull up a graphic here that talks about a few of the highlights. First of all, more than 90% of the new net Delta jobs over the past 20 years have been created by local small businesses of 9 or fewer employees. During the years of the Great Recession, local small businesses in the Delta have created over 58,000 new jobs. I think that's our second point there. And then during that same period, companies eliminated nearly 368,000 jobs. So basically what we've got, small businesses are creating jobs. There's obviously more job losses than job gains. Were you surprised by the results of the study?
Well, one of the things that really impressed us about the study is it reinforces what a lot of us have been saying, and we've seen from national reports for a long time. Small businesses are the real building blocks for our economy, and this report really emphasizes that. And every small rural community in our part of the country can have a strategy and a plan to help grow small businesses.
What are we talking about in terms of small business? I think a lot of people think of almost, an insurance company or an insurance agent kind of business, but we're talking about small manufacturers, we're talking about retail type stores. What are the crux of what you're seeing?
All of the above. Any local small businesses in our communities, and in this particular case, the report emphasized small businesses with employees 9 and less, are really the ones who are showing the greatest job growth during that same time period. But we're talking about small businesses, everything like J. Christopher Toys in Jonesboro, where we started our small business tour last month. Those are the ones that are really the ones that are staying connected to our economy here in the Delta region.
And for a lot of people that maybe don't understand where the Delta region is, we had Senator Michael Lamoureux on before the session here, before our segment here, and he represents up into Newton County, up in north central Arkansas almost. That's part of the Delta?
It is. In 8 states, 252 counties and parishes, almost 10 million people make up the footprint for the Delta Regional Authority.
What was the biggest takeaway from the study for you that I guess you walked away with and said, this is where we're focusing our mission?
Well, it reinforces the fact that the resources that we're putting towards growing our small businesses, creating a pipeline for entrepreneurs to be successful is worth it, and we need to double down on that. We're going to continue to put investments where we can increase access to capital, we can grow a stronger network of technical assistance for our small businesses so they can take their dreams and turn them into realities, and grow partnerships like the Arkansas Small Business and Technology Development Centers. Those kind of partnerships make a real difference in the success of our small businesses.
So this past week you guys made an announcement about an investment that you're making nearly $200,000 into a business incubator down in El Dorado. Give me kind of the logistics of what that's going to do.
We're very excited about that project in El Dorado, working with the Southeast Arkansas Community College to really create, like I was talking about, a stronger support network for individuals who want to start a business or grow a business inside this incubator where they've got this access to technical assistance. They got the support network where they can really turn their dreams into realities. It's going to be a great project.
It's not just El Dorado, though. It goes a little bit further.
It's a 5-county area that's going to be served by this location in El Dorado on the campus of South Arkansas Community College.
So is it, we're talking people resources? Are we talking about there's money to be lent, maybe in a microloan format, or how does this work?
The biggest access is the technical assistance and the actual location where they can come and incubate an idea and create the technical support and the environment for them to be successful. They're creating that kind of environment. We have the Women's Business Development Center located close to it in conjunction with what Winrock International is doing. They are a partner in that project to help make sure it becomes successful.
We're focusing on small business in our conversation here, but obviously in the Delta region, particularly in Arkansas, big business, large manufacturers, large industrial type clients have been a big part of the Delta, and agriculture. What's the track for trying to either revitalize those industries, or what's the game plan for moving those core competencies in the Delta region and keeping them vibrant and viable for the future?
Well, that's actually a great point, Robert, because I think what the report really emphasizes is that small businesses have been the jobs of the past, they're the jobs of the present, and they're going to be the jobs of the future when we start to grow the economy in this part of the region. In fact, manufacturing's had the biggest hit since 1992 to 2010, which is the period that the report shows. To move forward, the investments that we're making in economic development strategies really need to be focused on creating an environment for entrepreneurs to be successful and an environment for our small businesses to grow and to be successful in their local economies.
What do you see as, in your travels through the DRA, you're not going to see people stop trying to produce agriculture. Right. You're not going to see a lack of manufacturing because you've got a labor pool in the Delta that lends itself to manufacturing. So what do those jobs of the future look like?
Well, in fact, what we're actually seeing with manufacturing is that it's coming back to the United States. In fact, manufacturing is coming back, and it's expected to be some significant numbers in economic opportunities in manufacturing, and manufacturing is coming to rural America. It's coming to the Delta. We're not saying it's an either-or. We're talking about increasing the size of the pie. Let's don't take the same pie and split it up more ways. Let's grow the pie with our economic development strategies, because not every community can have an industrial park. Not every community can put together an incentive package to go after a Toyota, but every rural community can have a strategy to support their local small businesses. It's not an either or, it's both.
We're talking about things happening in Arkansas. At least I look at things from an Arkansas focus, but you're in 7 other states as well. Tell me what you see in these other states that mirror what you see in Arkansas.
I think one of the biggest challenges that we have as economic developers that we're going to continue to have to address, and that's our workforce training and education. It is the #1 factor in any economic development project to be successful. Same for small business development and entrepreneurship. That's why programs like Operation Jumpstart that we're help funding to create this network of educational opportunities so people can learn how to be business owners. Some people think you're born with the entrepreneur skills. Well, that may be true, but we also believe you can be taught. So we're trying to build that kind of network, and we're seeing that opportunity in all 8 states, in all 252 counties and parishes that make up the DRA region.